This is a poem about shaving my eyebrows. This is a poem about shaving my brows. Started shaving my brows this year because it took me 3 years of being kind of not a woman to get to a point where I kind of trusted that if I put in all the work that it takes to be a woman, I could actually succeed in looking good a little bit, like I saw people looking good and liked. The brand of eyebrow razors I use is funny to me because it's infamously popular for people to cut themselves with. I use them because they sell them at the Japanese supermarket I go to, and also I heard they were really sharp from the self-harm people online before I'd bought some from a hair store brand, and those didn't work at all. The time I shaved my eyebrows and decided I wanted to write a poem about shaving my eyebrows, I had not shaved my eyebrows in a long time, but I remembered all at once that whenever I shave my eyebrows, I remember Un chien andalou. Un chien andalou. It's really difficult to hold an eyebrow razor to your eyebrow and not think about it. Think about it, and then I pause a little and look in the mirror like a punchline in a TV show. It's always a gesture that matches with funny. You know, like that. Well, shaving my eyebrows, and I hadn't shaved my eyebrows in a while, and I decided I wanted to write a poem about it. I was listening on my phone to a YouTube video called Pampered by a Needy Yandere binaural ASMR Whisper M4F British. Actually, it's a very long video, and I'm still listening to it while I'm writing this poem and listening to the sound of scissors cutting and shuffling and such like. I never watched Un Chien Andalou, and I thought it was very funny, and I wanted to come up with something about why sometimes I listen to things like a YouTube video called Pampered by a Needy Yonder binaural ASMR Whisper and for a British a lot for a couple of months, and it's not like my criteria changes, but I just don't think not to listen to it. And then I'm listening to it and reading all the comments, and they all say us about the second person character. And then I'm shaving my eyebrow and wondering about listening to Pampered by a Needy Yonder binaural ASMR Whisper and for F British, and remembering about Ansha Andalou and doing my punchline pause, and also thinking about the girls who say us and who told me that this brand of eyebrow razors was very sharp. The boy in the video who is sniffling in my ear says something kind of interesting, and I think it should go in my poem. So when I took I want a metadata analysis on how many times people who say us about a second person character use the word brat. And I want a metadata analysis on how much I tell myself. I want a metadata analysis on other people. And when I remembered I had a human body earlier this week that eventually would need its eyebrows shaved, again, I applied to a job maybe as a metadata librarian. I didn't apply to the job. Do people with jobs listen to Pampered by a Needy Yandere binaural ASMR Whisper M4F British? That's the question I want to be asking. I have the answer to that question, and also I have the better answer, which is I don't care, lol, 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 lol. But I care about other questions. For example, do people with jobs have arms that they treat like their favorite toy? Sometimes I am embarrassed about my arms in the way that I am embarrassed I have never watched Ancien Andalou, or in the way that I thought in a paranoid way that I should fake a French accent in English while walking the streets of France with my friend, so that we could look as if we were speaking English because she was American and I was French, which is to say, in a psycho, crazy, cuckoo bananas way. But anyway, by the end of it all, my eyebrows were shaved, and I sat down to bed and I wrote a poem about shaving my eyebrows, and the boy in the video called Pampered by a Needy Yandere binaural ASMR Whisper M4F British ran out of things to say, and the video ended saying, "How about it, darling? Do you feel loved yet?"